Hello and welcome to Ninja Gaiden 4. Now we are going to go for the 100%, which means completing the story, getting all the miscellaneous achievements and collectibles. There are no missable achievements for this game, which thank God, because I absolutely despise them. Anyways, without a second to waste, let's get into the video. We start off the game speeding towards a ruined Tokyo, where we play as Yakumo, who is tasked by his clan to assassinate Sayori, believing she holds the key to fulfilling a Raven Clan prophecy. The Dark Dragon must be destroyed once and for all. During his mission, he infiltrates the ruined Tokyo, battles through cyber ninja soldiers and demonic fiends, and confronts Sayori. She offers a deal if spared. She would then undo the seal that binds the Dark Dragon, but her motive remains mysterious. I then get my first achievement of the game for performing an obliteration kill, which is where you basically use the heavy attack while someone's limbs are ripped off. Oh, our first achievement! The art of obliteration, for performing an obliteration. We then enter Blood Raven form, which is where we get our achievement, enter Blood Raven form, and this is basically a really cool kind of, dark magic power that you get. We make it into the facility and find Sayori, where she offers the deal to be spared, where she will help us defeat the Dark Dragon. Yakumo begins working with Sayori to break the seal and release the Dark Dragon so he can kill it, while the Divine Dragon Order, aka the enemies that we fight, seeks to prevent this, claiming the seal must remain. Meanwhile, Ryu Hayabusa intervenes, standing as the guardian of the dragon lineage and attacker of those who would meddle with the seal's fate. Yakumo and Ryu clash, rival clans, divergent ideologies. We destroy the first of 3 pylons, which then disables their power, which lets us get through the level. And now we get our next achievement for using the grappling hook, which is called Caddis Wire. Now the Caddis Wire is the first kind of Raven gear that you unlock. Our next achievement comes in the form of getting the Bloodbath kill, which is called the Art of the Bloodbath kill. Oh my god. There we go, there's our next achievement. Now near the end of chapter 2, we approach our first boss fight. Now this boss has insane music, and I mean insane music, and I just love it so much. That is some sick armor. God damn. We quickly get our next achievement for performing the Bloodbath Slaughter, and the achievement is called the Art of the Bloodbath Slaughter.
It's done.
That's one way to do it.
Great. I just finished opening their defenses.
Thanks.
We make it to mission 3, which is where we fight a boss. Now this is the first achievement related boss, called the Fox Lady. Now we get the achievement Oh Fox Lady for defeating the Kitsune courtesan and breaking the first seal.
You're dead.
Sayori breaks the first seal for us, granting us a new weapon which we can use later on in the game. We then enter chapter 4, where Sayori guides Yakumo through the mountain outskirts where the second seal slumbers. They speak of fate, lineage and choice. We gain the Dragon Glider, which will then earn us the achievement called Raven Gear Dragonfly Glider. Midway through the level, we enter this small arena where we fight a lot of these flying enemies. Now this is where I get 4 achievements. Now these achievements are for getting 3 enemies in a row with an ultimate technique, achieving a 2000 point combo, Master a Drill, which is for using the Yatsusen to inflict massive damage in a short time, and Master of the Blade for using Takeme Nakata to attack 5 or more enemies at once. After making it to chapter 5, I get my next and second to last achievement for this chapter, called Ninja Coin Miner, for obtaining 100,000 Ninja Coin. After opening the chest on the ground in the arena, I get my next achievement for collecting. Approaching the end of chapter 5, we have the mini-boss Sanzion. Now this guy is kind of like a Buddha type figure. Well, I wouldn't call it a Buddha, but it is a statue and it comes to life with multiple arms. Now this boss fight gave me quite a bit of a challenge, but still I managed to do it no hit. We head into chapter 5, Guiding Winds, where we basically fly through the mountains, defeat a ton of enemies, and make it to chapter 7. Now, honestly, chapter 6 is not much, so let's go. I get the achievement Free as a Bird for clearing chapter 6 without hitting any obstacles. I then get into chapter 7, Altar of the Mountain God, and I get my achievement for fully upgrading and learning all of the skills of the Takeme Nakata. I then enter the boss fight arena for chapter 7, and this boss fight is called Kurobo. Now Kurobo is a half man, half dog kind of bird hybrid, and honestly it's a really cool boss design. We then fight the boss and finish him off, which then leads us to break the second seal. Now, upon breaking the second seal, Ryu Hasabusa appears out of nowhere. Now he tries to fight us, but Sayori gets in the way to stop him and tells him that we need to be allies.
I'll be fine. Ryu wouldn't hurt me.
At the end of the chapter is where we unlock the achievement for defeating the boss. Now, chapter 8 is basically a playground to experiment with the new staff / hammer. Now, I get an achievement called Master of the Hammer for using Magatushi. God, I can't pronounce this. Magatuhi to bloodbath kill 5 or more enemies in a short time. I demolish my way through the level, which is where I unlock the next achievement for unlocking the Raven Gear Pond Strider, which is like the surfboard that lets you surf across water. Unfortunately, chapter 10 is nothing special, but I do like the level design in this. Now, we have a mini-boss just before the big final boss of chapter 11. Not the final boss, but the big one for the third seal. Now, this boss is called Vale Ottle, or Biolotl? Close enough. It's basically, think of an axolotl, essentially. Finishing off the mini-boss, we get the achievement Ninja Business and Surf Ninja. Chapter 11 is where we break the third seal. Now, the boss fight of this area is insanely cool, and genuinely, the level design is just amazing in my opinion. So this may be my favourite level throughout the whole game so far, and it might be at the end as well. But we meet this new character which we've never seen before, and then we get to the end and fight the boss. This then leads us into the boss fight of chapter 11 called Cetus. Now this just character design is insanely cool. It's like a shark with a spirit inside, and Sayori is trapped inside, and we have to save her by killing the boss. We then game end the boss, letting us save Sayori, which breaks the third seal and grants us the toolbox weapon. We are now reaching the end of the game, which is where we get a lot more achievements now. This is for learning all the combat skills, getting a kill with the toolbox, and getting all of the weapons upgraded fully. The end of the chapter leads us to this robot boss fight. Now this boss fight was quite a challenge. It definitely put one up for me. I managed to beat it second try and was so satisfied after I defeated it, which then leads us to the last and final chapter for this character. Unfortunately, my game footage all got corrupted, but I managed to get the final achievements of the game. And there we go, Ninja Gaiden 4, 100%. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.